Whew, I look crazy. I look seriously crazy. What's up everyone, Erika here, and I'm back today with another video for you. This might very well be my very first video of 2021, and I'm a little embarrassed that this is the way I decided to start the year out. The intro to my first video of 2021, I look like this. Bold move. For today's video, my friend Jasem over at Awesome Jasem asked me and a bunch of my crazy Disney friends to participate in a Topsy Turvy collaboration. Just like myself, Jasem is a huge fan of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think more emphasis on like Esmeralda herself, but you know, we love us some Hunchback, we stan some Esmeralda. I'm very excited for you guys to go through. I'm very excited to go through and see what everyone has in, you know, like up their sleeve for this cool little collaboration. A while back, I did a collaboration with my friends Heather and Sarian where we dressed up as some of our favorite Disney characters. I decided to do Moana and Esmeralda, so I have already done a Disney bound for Esmeralda and it was one of my favorites. It bummed me out that I wasn't able to get it like in a really cool location, so I might have to recreate this bound one day. I will have the video linked if you're interested, of course, but today I'm gonna be doing the hair and makeup that I did for Esmeralda, kind of geared off of that Disney bound. I will be doing like my take on Esmeralda's hair and makeup, if you will. I don't have those beautiful eyes that she does, but we're gonna work with what we've got, okay? So for now, let's quit the chatting, and if you wanna see me go from this to this, then let's roll into the video. Okay, so I look crazy right now, you guys. I'm in a shirt and a robe. Like, I know that I look crazy, but we're just gonna act like everything's fine. I have my tool that is very freaking hot. I'm obviously going to be doing my hair first. This is the Her Styler wand. This is a super old wand that I got from like Groupon years ago. But if you have a wand that's pretty, like the barrel is pretty thin, that's what I suggest because we're gonna be doing kind of like tighter curls today. So I wanted to tell you guys, my hair right now is super clean. And I did get a new like hair styler. Is that the word? I don't think so. I got a new heat tool for Christmas. It's the brush that is a blow dryer mixed in. So I washed my hair and then I used that. So I don't know how this is gonna go because usually when I get out of the shower, my hair is crazy curly. These extensions are super old and probably won't match my hair at all, but you know, for some added length, why not? So I'm gonna put the smaller extensions in first. There are so many different ways you guys can do extensions in your hair. I like the clips. A lot of people do this. I didn't bring my teasing comb with me, but a lot of people do the like back combing to give a little texture here so your extensions can hang in a little bit better. I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna create like extra damage to my hair that I'm already doing. Okay, I am gonna show you guys what I do to like, I don't know, I'm gonna show you me putting them in. Again, these are not like full-blown extensions. They're just two smaller pieces. God knows if they will even blend in with my hair, but we're gonna try. So now that my hair is parted, all I'm gonna do is put the extensions in and snap them into my hair. And then now we have all of this to work with. If you guys can see, there's actually not a lot of length that this has added to my hair, which is interesting. So I'm gonna get started with curling my hair. I kind of wanted to show you guys the way that I work. So I do work in sections, and the smaller pieces of hair that you work with, the tighter the curl will be. So this is about as much hair as I'm gonna work with. My wand is very hot, so I'm curling the hair away from my face, and I'm kind of leaving out a little string. As you can see, like one little strand of hair. It's obviously up to you how long you like leave it on your hair, but I don't really do too long. This thing is so hot, like it works pretty quickly. So there's one little strand. You should always be putting in your extensions first before you style your hair, but just in case you didn't know, it's just gonna help so much more to blend your natural hair in with the extensions. I honestly really love doing different styles or different hairstyles. My hair, fortunately, is very easy to manipulate, if you will. It will hold a curl, I can straighten it. It's just very versatile, I guess. So now getting started with the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing. Curl away from my face. I'm sorry if you guys are just seeing this horrible like double chin angle of me. I don't brush through them right away. We will be doing that towards the end. Esmeralda has these like just a full set of hair, and like I just love it. It has so much body, so that's really the only reason I'm putting the extensions in, to give me a little more volume, if you will. You don't want to leave too much room at the end because it's just gonna look like super unkempt. Like, see that hair that's just like sitting up straight? I'm gonna have to probably fix that later. I am gonna fast forward through this, you guys. Believe me, I'm not gonna show you like my entire head at this speed, but I do want to show you guys the process, because I remember watching YouTube tutorials and they sped everything up, and then I would feel like, dang, I don't even actually know what you're doing. So it is a tutorial, so I want to show you guys like actually what I'm doing, not just hyper speed. So hopefully that looks good, because I literally can't see. So now what I'm gonna do is section off more hair. I go a little bit above my ear. I'm gonna again section this part off. Next is this 3-clip waft of hair. Is that what I call it? Waft? I don't know. That doesn't sound right either. Weft of hair, I think. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you guys. These are like the clips that are in my actual extensions. There's just 3 of them with this piece of hair, so I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, so now that you guys have seen me put in each 2 wefts of hair, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of breeze through the rest of this. So again, I will just separate it right down the middle, and then I'm going to get started on each section of hair. I'm sorry if you guys see me chewing through the process, but I am eating some Twizzlers right now, no shame. If you guys are ever wondering what I'm doing when I'm doing like my hair or my makeup, I know I've talked about it quite a bit, that I like, you know, my podcast, my true crime and stuff like that, but my new obsession, just my new recent obsession within like the next week or so, is Bailey Sarian. She has a YouTube channel, and every Monday she posts a video from her little segment called Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. She talks about a case while doing her makeup, and she's so funny. Like, I love her. So Nicholas from Disney Mertz and Josh from Josh Goes to Disney have been telling me like you'll love her. I'm super late to the game, but if you guys don't know who she is, I will definitely have her linked in the description box. So that's what I'm watching today. A while back, I did post a tutorial on how to wear your hair with mini ears, or different hairstyles to wear with mini ears. I love braids. I really do love hair. I wish I, you know, knew more with styling hair. That is something that I would totally be interested in learning or taking a class on or something. I really enjoy it. I'm looking like a dang poodle right now. It's fine. So this last piece of hair, I wanted to kind of stop the fast motion to share this with you guys. This is definitely like the biggest chunk that I do. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's always the last piece that I do. I try to show you guys this piece. It was really small, but I pay attention to the front pieces and the way they're gonna lay. So since I did tell you guys I blow dried my hair, it is pretty smooth on the top, but when I do my hair and I didn't blow dry it and it's straight from the shower, it's super frizzy. So I usually will go over my head like this. And this thing is so hot that it will literally like almost like flat iron my hair, but it'll make the baby hairs kind of lay flat. So just a little tip on that. But I am going to show you guys taking this. I will leave more space than what's normal. I'm not going to bring it up as high because I do want there to be a little swoop to my hair, kind of like a little bang, if you will. So I will leave a little more room, but I'm just going to hold it as normal and let it go. And then as you can see, it kind of created like a little bang right there instead of like the curl starting all the way up here. I am going to run over my hair really quick with the wand, turn it off so I don't burn the house down. Okay, so now that our hair is like super voluminous and stuff, this is when I will take my brush. I'm using my Tiana wet brush. They don't have an Esmeralda one, otherwise that would have been ideal. So brushing through it just kind of brings all the hair together and brings this really like fullness, kind of like Hollywood hair. Is that? It just looks very full and very voluptuous. See, so now this one's a little more like together. This one's a little looser. Let's do the same thing to this side. I'm always really careful towards the front because you guys don't want to get rid of like the nice little clean curl that you have on the front. So there is my Esmeralda hair for the time being. So now it's time to get into the makeup, so let's do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do my eyebrows. And the way that I'm gonna do them today is a little different than what I normally do. I am going to take my e.l.f. brow and lash mascara. I've mentioned this product in my videos before. I think this product is around $3, if not less. I really love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of brush my brow hairs up. I have like no makeup, no nothing on yet, so I'm just gonna, I don't want them like completely sticking up. Like these are a little longer, so if I stick them up like that, that'll be a little crazy. But I'm just gonna brush them so they look nice and feathered and full. So I do kind of want to go for that like va-va-voom hair, so brows kind of tie in with that, at least for me. I'm about to be super extra, so bear with me. Next, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette and fill in my brows. I'm not going to do a crazy brow fill-in job here. That's kind of the beauty of brushing your hair like that, brushing the brow hairs to lay like that. It will just make it a lot easier to see where there's, I don't know, I want to say like empty spots, but where the hair is a little more sparse. So again, this isn't really anything new. The first thing I do is draw a line outlining the bottom of my brows, and then from there I will just use hair-like motions and flick upwards to create the strokes of like brow hair-like strokes. That's what I was looking for. So as you can see here in this area, it's a little more bare. So instead of kind of manipulating the hair in which way to go, the glue kind of already did that for us. So as you can see, I'm just following the lines, and I'm definitely not being as precise as I usually am with the tail of my brow. I'm kind of just drawing the hair like strokes where my brow hair is naturally already going. So it's not gonna have that clean tail. As you can see, my hair is just kind of drifting off to the side. I want it to look a little more on the natural side. Here in the front, it's starting to look a little too drawn in, so I'm just gonna use the end of my spoolie to kind of buff that out a little bit. And that's what I call a little more of like a natural-ish brow. Again, I did want the definition, but I'm not going crazy with filling it in. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this eye. All right, so that is what that's looking like. I know they look a little crazy, but you know, I wanted them to look nice and full to match the hair. So since I tend to have a lot of discoloration on my lids, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but they're definitely messy. I am going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 1.5 with a small concealer brush from Sephora. I like using these really teeny brushes because it does help a lot with the detailing and like cleaning up really precisely under the brow. Okay, now that I officially look crazy, I'm gonna go dampen my beauty blender and I will be right back. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, in case you are curious. I honestly don't think it's as great as the original Beauty Blender, but you know, to each their own. And I honestly like it because of the tapered edge when I'm setting my powder. I think I'm gonna be using the Desi X Katie Dose of Colors collection. This is kind of old, to be honest with you. Oh my God, I almost set my lid with the pink shadow, you guys. What is wrong with me? Using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now using a Morphe JS5, this is from the Jeffree Star collection. I am going to use that shade Basic. It is a little bit of like a muted pink, but as you can see, it's already showing up on my lid. So it's definitely a pink. I'm just laying this down as a nice transition shade because I will be going in with much richer shades here soon. So I'm not being too precise. I'm just doing like a windshield wiper motion to apply this to my crease. You can see it's a little different from this one now. This one's just like plain shadow. A translucent powder. So a quick little story time. I actually dressed up as Esmeralda one year for Halloween. And I don't know, I don't know about you guys, but Hunchback, like watching it now, I have a really hard time watching it nowadays, but growing up, it was one of my favorite movies. And Esmeralda has always been one of my favorites. Like my dad had a customer or like a coworker, I think, that would make those big old ribbon bows. and like she would draw the Disney princesses with like puff paint. Did you guys have those? I don't know if that was just me. I kind of wish that he would have kept them because that would be making a comeback right now. But I had Ariel and Esmeralda. I think those were like my two favorite little bows that they had made me, and I wanted to wear the Esmeralda one all that time. Okay, I'm next going in with the shade Necessary, and I'm just gonna, it's a little deeper than the one that I just put down, so I'm gonna do kind of the same thing. I'm being pretty vague or like generous with this, just kind of sweeping it to and from. I am gonna spend a lot of time here in the inner corner because I want my eyes to look very like beautiful, like big and grand. So I'm gonna kind of spread this out here. I'm overcompensating because I don't have beautiful glinting blue eyes like Esmeralda does. She has blue eyes, right? I'm pretty sure she does because I remember just being like, she is the prettiest cartoon ever. Okay, you guys, false. False alarm, false, hold the phone. She definitely has green eyes, definitely not blue. So I'm glad that I checked that before I moved forward. But I am going to do a little hint of green for sure now that I know her eyes are green. What is wrong with me? I am taking another Morphe brush. This one's a little more defined at the end, and I am going to go in with the color Churro, I think is what it's called, Churro. And I'm just gonna kind of lay this down on the outer corner of my eye. This is a really beautiful, like rich chocolate color. I'm like living for it. So I am gonna drag it in just a little bit. It's kind of just nice with the transition. Kind of sweeping this in here towards the middle of my lid. So next, now that I feel like pretty comfortable with that dark shade, I'm gonna brush through the transition really quick just because I feel like that line got pretty harsh. I'm going to spray a little shader brush really quick, and then I'm going to go into the shade Dirty Money from this palette. I definitely think this is more of like a better with my fingers, but I'm just gonna see really quick. Oh, actually it's coming out pretty good. I do like using my fingers, but I'll be honest, I really like using brushes for the precision of the product. I do feel like using my fingers, it might be a little more pigmented, but the brush is doing a pretty decent job, I feel. Okay, so I like the chocolatiness on the outside, but I am gonna go a little more, and I'm going to go with Cheens. I don't know what that means, Cheens. But I am gonna put, I just want it to be a little darker. I decided to put a little bit of this Urban Decay shade called Loaded. It's kind of like a teal green. This one was looking a little more like poop green. So this one has a little bit of blue in it. I want a pretty plain brow bone, so I'm taking the color Kinky from Urban Decay, and I'm gonna apply this on the brow bone. I know this look is very loud, but I don't think there's anything subtle about Esmeralda, so I'm just gonna go with that. So now that I'm happy with the placement of my eyeshadow, I'm gonna move on to winged liner. Esmeralda's eyes are just beautiful, very elongated, so for me, I need to apply some liner to achieve that look, so let's do that. So per usual, what I normally do is I draw one straight line across my eyelid, then I will extend the tail out for the wing, and then I will connect the two lines, dragging from the wing on the tail all the way into the line that went across my lid. As you can see here, I'm bringing my eyeliner all the way to the inner corner, like where my tear duct is. I've even extended it like above my tear duct there. Now that the eyeliner is done, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm going to put on my lashes, finish up my face, and I will be back to apply my lip and finish off this look. Be right back. All right, you guys, welcome back. I'm looking a little drag queenish, but that's okay. We're gonna just move right along past that. So I did apply my highlight already, but I also wanted to tell you guys that I did apply some to the inner corner of my eye. Like I said, I wanted a big, like, drawn out, like very va-va-voom drama eye. So I do like to put a pop of highlight in the inner corner. Obviously, do whatever you see fit, but I do like the highlight kind of fading into the green / chocolate brown color. That was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in So Hollywood. As I did mention to you guys earlier, I did want to add some touches of green to kind of pay tribute to Esmeralda's beautiful green eyes. But then I forgot that I have this cream gel liner from, what's the kind of, ColourPop from my Hocus Pocus collection. So this honestly could make or break it, but I'm gonna give it a try. Could be cool, I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this under my waterline before I apply my mascara. It didn't do too much, but it definitely added a little extra touch of glam. Before I move on to the lips, I'm gonna apply my mascara. I'm using my Voluminous Mascara by L'Oreal. It's just one of my all-time favorites. Since I went pretty big with like the hair, the lashes, the dramatic makeup, I think my lips need to be up to par. So I am taking new products that I actually bought myself for Christmas. Thank you very much. These are the products from House Laboratories, which is Lady Gaga's makeup brand. These are the first things that I've tried from her and I really like them. So first I'm going to be using her Rip Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Myth. So I'm gonna quickly overdraw my lips just a teeny bit. And by overdrawing, you guys can see I kind of went above my natural lip line on the end. Just kind of makes it look like you have a bigger pout on the outside. Can you see that there? I don't know. Hopefully. From there, I am going to just fill them in with this gloss. This is the Le Riot Lip Gloss in Corset. So that officially does it for the makeup. I'm gonna do a quick outfit change and add some little accessories, and I will be right back. Here it is, you guys. Here is my hair and makeup inspired by none other than the beautiful Esmeralda. I had so much fun creating this look inspired by one of my favorite strong females in the Disney world, Esmeralda. I love her so much. I think she's stunning. I love what she stands for. And you know, we need more strong women in this Disney world, right? I just love her, and dressing up like her is just seriously so much fun. A quick thank you again to my friend Jasem. Jasem, thank you so much for putting such an awesome creative idea together and for inviting me to be a part of it. I had so much fun. Again, please don't forget to check out everyone that is participating. It's gonna be annoying. I better sit still. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you liked it. Did you think I don't look anything at all like Esmeralda? It's fine. No, it'll hurt my feelings. Please tell me I look just like her. Thank you. I think that's all I have to say for now. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back again for the next one. Bye!